actors.
They were, right? Oh, fuck yeah.
Svetlana Travis Zakharova and her lawyer, Joseph Murray, took an audio of the alleged phone call to NYPD detectives on Friday, claiming it shows Spitzer making the threats, law enforcement sources say. "You never helped me. You ruined my life," Zakharova said. That set off the man who Zakharova insisted is Spitzer on a tirade. "You fucking bitch, you piece of shit, and then you fucking destroyed my life," the man exploded. "You know what's going to happen to you? You're going to be fucking dead."
Okay, see, that sounds like a date.
He continues, "You're going to die a slow, painful death.
Wow.
And your family is going to look at you and laugh because you're a fucking bitch."
Wow.
It was unclear whether the voice was Spitzer's or whether the rage-filled tirade constituted a threat. Now, I'm going to be clear. I haven't heard the audio drop.
No. And I don't think
if I'm feeling like in a working mood later, I'll find it.
Now,
I'll put it in here.
I can't remember what Spitzer sounds like, but I don't think he has a very threatening voice. I can't picture him like you're dead.
You fucking
you're
bitch.
dead. Fucking,
I'll show you your whole family.
When your family finds out what a bitch you are, they're gonna laugh.
That's pretty good. That's how I imagine it. The phone call was made in February 2016. Zakharova's lawyer said shortly after the woman accused Spitzer of attacking her at the Plaza Hotel. Zakharova, I've been saying it wrong. Zakharova's lawyer is now looking to reopen the case that alleges Spitzer choked the woman during a ruckus at the Plaza. The audio was brought to Bronx detectives who have jurisdiction over the case after Manhattan District Attorney Cyrus Vance Jr. recused himself.
The Plaza Hotel must be the worst place to stay because every time something happens with rich people in New York City, it always happens at the Plaza Hotel.
Yeah.
There's always noise and a ruckus. Imagine just some person who just wants to stay in a nice hotel in the heart of Manhattan, and there's shit going on.
Yeah.
You know, because people want to stay at the Home Alone hotel.
Yeah.
You know, but there's always a ruckus every time.
I thought it was closing.
So it's now they do have some hotel rooms, but it's now private residences. They've remodeled it, but you can stay. There's still a few rooms where you could stay and create a ruckus. I guess.
Yeah.
I'd like the ruckus room.
Beat the shit out of your hooker.
I would like the ruckus room.
The lawyer continued. She had a long-term relationship with him. And to be accused of extorting him was absolutely not true, and she would never admit to that, Murray said. So there you go. So that's kind of an answer to your question. She admits to having a long-term relationship with him.
I just want to say right from the top that I don't know Zakharova.
Yeah.
I never touched her.
I'll bet.
We didn't date. We had no relationship. I did stay at the Plaza Hotel.
I have a hard time with this stuff because I can't relate to these dudes. You know? Obviously,
I can't relate to guys buying or hiring high class hookers to begin with. Maybe like because I have no problem with meeting the ladies,
or the low class hookers.
The low class hookers
that seems
are always. First of all, they're a lot more fun.
It seems like the path of least resistance.
There's a lot less drama.
Yeah.
And honestly, a fish sandwich at McDonald's. Is the date.
You think about it. You're paying for. Like, no bullshit. I don't want to hear what you want, your wine. Like, if you boil it down, it's a no aggravation thing. A guy is paying for someone to sleep with him. It's like, I don't want to hear any shit. That's what it boils down to. With these high-class ones, I have to imagine it's like, you're going to take me to dinner there. Like, they don't just go and have sex with them.
No.
They take them on this big date.
Because they want, from what I understand, the hookers want an experience.
Yeah.
Like they are actually living in high society.
Exactly.
So they expect to be wined and dined and flown places.
What a waste.
Limos. And yeah, what a waste. What a waste of time and money.
Where with
a low-class hooker, you just get right to business.
Right.
Backseat, done,
the business
out.
Of please remove your teeth. Let's start there. Who was the original one that came out? Was it Jen Selter? Was the Elliot Spitzer girl?
Was that her name?
She's got a fat rear end.
I don't remember any of their names.
It. I think it's it. I could be wrong.
No.
That could be one of the other.
Wasn't there? But there was a cute girl as well in the Elliot Spitzer.
I think that's her.
Who was kind of hot.
I think that's her.
And is she the one that said that he liked to keep his socks on while they were having sex?
Yeah. Client number 9. He was.
Exactly.
Yeah. High black socks, which is how we imagine these guys.
Exactly. So he fit right. So we may be right on with the money with the voice. You may be right on with
you
the voice.
Fucking
Yeah.
bitch.
No,
Your
nah.
family's gonna...
Listen, bitch. The socks stay on. What?
Look, what happened to being nice
The
to people?
socks stay on.
Like, what happened to, like it seems almost more effort to pay a high-class hooker to go through all of that stuff than it is to actually engage a human being in a nice fashion and let them know you're interested in them.
Right, and maybe a couple of hours in, then you can close the deal. Just got to make a little effort.
Yeah.
Just a little effort.
There you go. Everybody be more like us.
Put some effort into picking up hookers.
All right, buddy. We got to talk about our terrific, our fantastic, our wonderful sponsors that make this show possible.
I guess title sponsor would be Treehouse Comedy Productions.
Yes!
They're the reason that we get to do this every single week.
That's true. And they're closing in on 61 years of comedy.
No. 30, 35.
Well, the phrasing could lend itself to close.
Right.
I mean,
right. So for
you'd have a
75
tough time
years
in a court of law telling me that they're not closing in on 61 years of comedy.
It depends on how you define closing in.
Exactly.
Some people move quickly, some people move slowly, but they are closing in.
But now that we're done breaking our title sponsors' balls, let's hear what's actually awesomely happening.
They are the longest running comedy production facility in Connecticut. 34 years.
Yeah, they're like a
35
unicorn, really, in comedy, because the only places that stay open are comedy clubs.
Right.
And those rarely stay open. There's
Right.
just a few famous spots around the country.
And Treehouse Comedy Productions has a bunch of them. They have them in Westport, Windsor Locks, Brantford, West Haven, Newtown, and very soon here in Danbury.
Look at that, huh?
Yeah.
The return to Danbury.
So treehousecomedy.com for all your comedy needs, or you can call the box office at 203-230-8700. January 13th in West Haven is the Treehouse Comedy Showcase. 8 comics hosted by Peaches Rodriguez, who won a New York or a Connecticut's Funniest contest a couple years ago.
Oh, yeah.
$17.50 for all those comics. And in Westport on January 13th, this Saturday night, the very funny and talented R.C. Smith.
That's you.
Warm-up comic for The Chew. So come on out, laugh. It's a great place.
You see that shit? You liked it, that shit.
I liked it.
You slapped it, that shit.
Anyway, call the box office
shit.
at 203-230-8700 or go to treehousecomedy.com to buy tickets for this and any other upcoming show.
That's fantastic news to hear about you doing comedy in places.
I do that every now and then.
We also want to tell you about Guitar Hanger in Brookfield, Connecticut. These guys are amazing. One of the many things that they do. I don't even know if they say this is a service, but they set up our studio. I'll let you know that much. They know their stuff. Anything having to do with music. If you want a name brand guitar, you want a custom guitar, you want drums, you want a bass guitar, strings, picks, that's what they use, right? You want pedals, you want wires, you want guitar lessons, you want drum lessons, you want to rent an instrument for your kid for high school, you can do it all at Guitar Hanger, or you go to guitarhanger.com.
I could watch you talk all day.
DOS. Disk Operating System.
DOS. Here's number 2.
All right, buddy, you got the next one. Is this a story, or you mentioned it as a debate, and I'm curious to hear what you have to say.
Well,
about
the news
pumping.
story is that there were only 2 states in the United States where it was still illegal to pump your own gas.
I know New Jersey's one of them.
And Oregon was the other.
Okay.
Well, Oregon has done away with about half of that law. That in certain parts of Oregon now you can pump your own gas.
Okay.
And people in Oregon, just from judging by the stories, are fucking freaking out. That they might actually have to get out of their cars and pump their own gas. A 65-year-old man said, I have never pumped my own gas. I don't know how to pump my own gas. I'm not going to start now. I don't. And people are afraid that several things could happen. They're afraid, first of all, they seem to think that they're going to smell like gasoline.
You will.
If they pump their own gas.
You will.
So, no.
Sometimes you do.
Sometimes, but what, only like 1 out of 10 times maybe?
You spill a little bit on the side of the car.
No, I've never spilled gas ever.
No.
No.
It seems like every time I go to get gas, that happens.
Right.
But there's always a girl screaming, shoot it all over me at the same time. It's weird.
That is weird.
It is weird. It's a weird gasoline experience.
Are you sure it's gas?
I don't know. I was very confused this
All
morning.
right. Is she holding your dipstick? Is she holding your
Well
dipstick?
crafted.
Anyway.
Yeah.
How did this get into you? This is my story.
Dude, I could do that with anything.
It all turns
Challenge
into
me
you.
later.
It all turns into you shooting something.
Yeah, shoot it all over. All right.
Anyway, so I posted on Facebook, as I am wont to do,
Right.
that it's time for New Jersey to just fucking get on board, because I hate not being able to pump my own gas.
Why?
I hate it. I don't want some guy coming near my car.
Uh-huh.
All right. I don't want to hand my credit card to a stranger.
Okay.
I just don't trust anybody to do anything with my bank card or my car.
Solid points
that
so far.
I can do for myself.
Those are solid points so far.
The only time I find it entertaining in New Jersey is at the Cheesequake rest stop down by the Jersey Shore. There's a little person who pumps the gas. All right. And he's a very nice guy, but I always forget that he's there until I pull into the station. I shut off my engine. I'm reaching for my wallet and I hear, "Can I help you?" And I turn.
Can I help you?
And his face is right there because he's a little person and he barely goes above the door.
Right.
So he's right there at my shoulder.
Now, wait.
And it's always a little startling.
Can I go back to what you said at the beginning? Cheesequake? I'm sure it's like the FDR rest stop.
Yeah.
It's not the Cheesequake.
No, it's called Cheesequake. It's called the Cheesequake Rest Stop.
What is Cheesequake?
I don't know. It's the name of the town. It's the name
There's
of...
no way that's the name of the town. That's like the
fucking
fast
Google
food.
It. Fucking Google it. It's
will
called
Google
the
it. I'm gonna Google
Cheesequake
it.
Rest Stop.
You keep going.
Anyway, so there's a little person there.
What shore point is it?
There's a... I don't know.
You're just making stuff
No,
up.
I'm not making shit up. There's
All right,
the
I'm gonna look it up.
Cheesequake Rest Stop.
Here we go.
Anyway, to finish my story, the little person there is very good and very efficient. There's only one thing he can't do. He can't wash your windshield.
Now, that's part of it, right? That's
all
part
over
of the
place.
experience.
But here's another thing. But it takes forever waiting for anybody to pump your own gas. Mm-hmm. With me, I pull in the station, I get out, card in, out, button, punt, full up, pump handle back in, receipt, car, go. What? 3 minutes.
Here's the problem with what
Yeah,
you're saying.
right.
Weather like we've been having for the past 14 days.
Boo fucking who? You can't stand outside for 3 minutes to pump your own gas.
You're right.
Shut up, Nancy.
Sayreville, New Jersey.
Yeah, and what's it called?
Cheesequake rest area.
I rest my case.
Why is it called the
rest-
Cheesequake?
I don't know. It just is.
Was
all right?
there an earthquake there?
Why is it called the
Cheese?
Walt Whitman rest stop?
Because of Walt Whitman.
Exactly.
They're honoring Walt Whitman.
Maybe they're honoring cheese and quakes.
Yeah, like what is that? What is the origin of cheese?
Anyway, to get back to it, I posted on Facebook that it's time for New Jersey to get on board in the 21st century.
Oh, you were asking for it.
And I was, because I knew it was going to happen. And people
Lost it.
freaked out.
Yeah.
Mostly women saying... And not just one, but about a half a dozen of them said, it's a Jersey girl's right not to pump her own gas.
Uh-huh.
You know? And I said, well, what do you do when you go to...
First of all, don't, like, whenever you engage Jersey people about a Jersey subject, they'll do the very thing that they hate when you, like, lump them. Hey, Jersey people, they don't like that.
Right.
But as soon as you mention anything about New Jersey... I'm a Jersey this or I'm a Jersey that.
Right. Yeah. I'll say, I don't like the Jersey accent. And
Right.
they'll say, well, maybe we should have a cup of coffee and talk about it.
No, they don't say that.
I'll say.
They would never invite you to a discussion
I don't mind the Jersey
about
accent.
how
though.
to work that out.
I dated a girl from Jersey when I first moved to New York, and I found her, I found her accent very cute. For one date.
Yeah. I have the Cheesequake origin.
Oh, okay. What is it? What's the origin?
Cheesequake,
Wait,
New
let me guess.
Jersey.
Let me guess. I'm going to guess it has something to do with the Amish
I don't think so.
or farmers.
Cheesequake is an unincorporated community located within Old Bridge Township in Middlesex County, New Jersey. Cheesequake is located along Route 34, south of the Cheesequake State Park. There's a park to go with it.
Good to know.
A companion Cheesequake Park. The community's name comes from the Lenny Lennape word.
Lennape.
Lennape.
That's an Indian tribe, my friend.
Ah.
Thank you.
Lenny Lennape is not a dude.
No, it's Lenny. Are you sure?
Lennape. What is it?
That's an Indian tribe.
It is?
The Lenni Lennape
Oh, I thought it was
tribe.
a dude that was running the Indian tribe.
Lenny Lennape.
Like